Hi, it's Lee, and I'm here with another frozen pizza review. Now this is not an exciting brand, because it's an extremely common brand, but whatever. I haven't made one of these videos in a long time, and I felt like doing it. So this is Delissio pizza, and this is pepperoni, and it's rising crust pizza. I've had this before. I'm guessing most people have had it, but whatever, you're doing reviews, you gotta try everything, right? Alright, so I'm gonna open this up, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, so here's the pizza out of the wrapper. A few little specs about this that I forgot to mention. This pizza is 788 grams, so unlike my previous couple reviews, this thing is well over a pound. It's about a pound and a half, which is a good thing for me. I always enjoy a little bit more pizza. There's no such thing as not enough pizza. Or, sorry, there's no such thing as too much pizza. There is definitely such a thing as not enough pizza. They give you two options on how to bake this. They give you a crisp crust and a soft crust. From my experience, there's no such thing as a soft crust, but I do prefer the soft crust instructions. So the soft crust instructions say put it on a pizza pan and put it in there for 24 to 27 minutes. I find I often don't even need that many minutes. I'll probably set it for 22 minutes or so. I've had this pizza a few times before, so it's not like I'm going to be surprised by it. But yeah, so it's about 22 to 25 minutes, I would say it takes to cook. I'll have it at 400. And I'll be back with a view of the pizza once it's cooked. So here is the finished product. I'm going to give it a quick little slice. Looks absolutely beautiful. Good cheese coverage. I didn't mention that earlier, but it has pretty nice topping coverage and everything's well placed, and I kind of ruined that with the way I cut it, but can't be too picky. Alright. Do I want to do this in 6 pieces or 4 pieces? It doesn't really matter. 4 is easier. Let's go ahead and cut that into 4. So you'll see that this crust is quite thick, but the pizza is definitely cooked all the way through. Top is nice and brown. Pepperoni's got a little bit of crispiness on it, so everything looks really good. I will be back shortly with my final review. Alright, so it's time for the review. A lot of good with this pizza. I guess there's a reason why it's one of the better selling pizzas around. Frozen pizzas, excuse me. But there's a few things to say. So the crust is kind of nice, but on the outside part of it, it does get to be a little pasty. The crunch level, though, is reasonable. Like, it doesn't hurt to chew it too much, so that's kind of nice. The cheese, there's not tons of it, but it's fine. The sauce is actually quite flavorful. I like the sauce on here. I wish it was a little spicier, maybe, but it's hard to get that out of frozen pizza. The pepperoni is really salty. I like that a lot. The one thing is it pools a little bit of grease on the inside of every pepperoni. So you might want to take a napkin to this, and I know I kind of suck for saying take a napkin to your pizza. I always laugh at people that do that. But in this case, just because it pools in the pepperoni itself, if you're not doing that, at least tip the pepperoni to make sure the grease kind of embeds itself into the pizza. You know what? Just wipe it. Just wipe it. Don't be gross. Just wipe it down a little bit with a paper towel. You'll be happy. Overall, not too many criticisms. It's not exciting as a pizza, but there's absolutely nothing majorly wrong with it, and a lot of things are kind of good about it. So I'm going to go ahead and say for a frozen pizza, this is really solid. I would give it an 8 out of 10. I think a little more like oregano in the sauce or something like that would probably boost it up a little bit. It tastes a little bit, it still has that frozen pizza taste, which is just a little more generic than not store-bought, excuse me, but actually ordered pizza or homemade pizza. It tastes just a tiny bit more generic because it doesn't have a lot of oregano in the sauce. It seems to lack a little bit of kind of zip. But yeah, overall, pretty darn good for a frozen pizza. So 8 out of 10. I'll use my props again. So there's 5 over here. And my hand's still kind of swollen. 3. And that was 2 months ago when you last saw the swollen hand, so crazy. Alright. Thanks. Bye.